Hi and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the difference between a page break and a section break and how a section break can be used, because there is a level of confusion about it, but it can be extremely useful when customizing your project. So I've just got a demonstration document up here. You can see we've got the first page here, which would be your cover page, and the remainder of the document. So first of all, let's discuss a page break. So for example, let's just say I wanted to put this title here at the start of a page and for it always to remain at the start of a page. I would click my cursor to the title here, next to the title here. Then I would go up to Layout, go to Breaks, click on the drop down and select Page and just click. If I just zoom out, you can see that that third page title is now at the top of that page. But let's say, for example, going back to this page here, if I was going to type and I press the return key as if I'd added some more text, as soon as the return key or the text goes on to the following page, it would nudge that title onto its own brand new page so that that title there will always remain at the top of the page. That's what adding a page break will do. Now a section break, let's just go back, will actually create sections within your document that can be customized all by themselves. So let's say, for example, these two pages here, we wanted to turn them into landscape pages, but the rest of the document to keep as portrait. What you would do is go to the previous page or the page before, which is this one here. You would click down at the bottom of this page, go up to Layout, go to Breaks, and then go down and select Section Breaks, and then click Next Page. Now, if I then go to the Home tab and select this icon here, this will show all of our formatting marks. What you can now see is section break annotated here, and it's quite clear. If for any reason you want to delete this, because I have another video on this, you actually have to hold down your Command or Control key to select it all, then you can delete it. You can't just click at the end here and try and delete it or select it all, because it just won't allow you to do it. You do have to hold down your Command or Control key. So let's just scroll back out, see where we are. So we've got our section break here, which means that anything following this is actually a different section altogether. So let's then create the end of the section. So we go to the end of the two pages that you want transferred into landscape, go back up to Layout again, go to Breaks, and then again section break and click Next Page. You can just about see there's some wiggly lines there, but I'll just zoom in. There they are there. That will annotate the fact that you've got a section break. So now we've actually created a section of these two pages. This is the beginning of the section, this is the end of the section. So what I can do now is click my cursor anywhere in this section, go to Layout, go to Orientation and select Landscape. Because the pages have turned round, it's actually created 3 pages to get all of the text and all of the graphics on. It would have just turned that section into landscape, leaving all the other sections of the document portrait. In the same way, if I place my cursor anywhere in this section in the middle and went up to Layout, Columns and selected 2 columns, it's only going to affect that central section. It hasn't affected any of the rest of this document. So that's just a quick overview of the difference between a page break and actual section breaks in your document. Don't forget, if you want to delete them, you have to hold down the Command key and double click and select them to delete. So I really hope that's helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.